Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a brand new vlog. We are literally doing a mood reading vlog. If you haven't gathered by the title, I'm trying to keep this intro short and sweet. I know I look a little bit worse for wear, but I just wanted to get the intro done. So here we are. I have literally got back from holiday about an hour ago. However, I thought this week, because I was going to do a challenge video, but just thought this week is not the week to do it at. Because I don't have time. I won't lie, so I want to do that soon, but I just don't have time this week. I thought I would just do a mood reading vlog where I can literally just chat to you about books I'm reading that I'm going to read that week. So I don't know if it's going to be one book, two books, who knows, depends how fast I get through the one book I'm currently on, because I'm reading quite fast these days, apparently. So, but also I have just done a weekend where I've read a book, basically a book a day. I read 3 books in a weekend, but we might get through at least 1 or 2 books. I am including audiobooks in this because I do intend to listen and hopefully finish a audiobook. So let's quickly talk about the audiobook. I'm like, I don't know how long I went through, but I'm currently listening to Sunrise on the Reaping by, I don't know the author's name. Really bad that I don't know the author's name. Where's my phone? Let me see if it tells me. I just know the book because it's Suzanne Collins, the latest Hunger Games book, the one the film's coming out for, and I wanted to read the book before that, so I put the audiobook, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm not really prepared of how emotional it's going to potentially make me, but we'll get there. So I don't know how much, because I haven't got the physical book to check the pages. I only have the audiobook, and it doesn't tell me percentage. Let me see how many hours I've got left. 5 hours and 9 minutes left of it, so not that long. I will definitely be finishing it this week, which is good. I don't know if this video is going on for a week or 2 weeks. I need to check out when I'm doing the next video for this vlog. Next video, which is meant to be my 2026 TBR. Which I think I know what I'm reading for that. I think is the answer. I need to know one of the books. I don't know about the second book. Anyway, the physical book, well, it's not physical, it's a Kindle book that I'm reading and I decided to pick up today on my flight home, is The Best Worst Thing by Lauren Oakey. I have heard good things about this from who I've heard speak about it, but I just was looking on Kindle Unlimited like when I couldn't sleep last night and going, okay, I was meant to pick up Love Arranged by Lauren Asher, but I just wasn't in the mood for it. So I was like, you know what, let's have a look, what am I in the mood for? And I read the description of this book and was really intrigued. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to read this. Hence mood reading. This is what I was most like wanting to pick up. I'm in the mood for something a bit heavier. I've read a lot of I read 2 kind of light-hearted fluffy romances. I'd say they were definitely fluffy, but like they had some heavy topics to them, but like not as much as like this book is gonna have. So I was like, I'm in the mood for something that's gonna make me cry. So hence the reason for this book. I'm really excited to. I've only read 3 chapters. I'm literally on 14 pages. The chapters have been so short so far. So yeah, hopefully we're gonna dive into it a bit later on today because I've got to do 75 books. So. Good morning, well, I don't know where I'm saying Wednesday days, it's now Tuesday. I'm currently, it's 9:30, I've got an hour so I'm need to leave because I'm getting my nails done today because I have a wedding to go to next week and I want to make sure my nails are like looking fresh, and today is the only day I can get them done because I've got such a busy, I feel like I've double booked, I've done myself dirty, but it's okay. I feel more alive today than I did yesterday. I don't look it because I'm not long woken up and I have just done my first session of 75 books. And I read 40-something pages of this morning. I'm now on page 126 and 30% of the way through. I'm really enjoying The Best Worst Thing by Lauren Oakey. I think it's a very interesting book. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Like, I'm trying to work out what is going to happen, but obviously I can't work it out. Well, I can probably guess a few things, but like, yes, I'm trying to work out what's going to happen, but yeah, currently enjoying this book. It's, I feel like there's a lot going on. I don't think there's much, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the storyline. I'm enjoying seeing Logan and Nicole together. I hate when she keeps bringing up Gabe, but I understand why she does. And it's like, but I just don't like the guy. But yeah, it is really good so far. I think this is a content. I don't think it's a 5-star. It doesn't feel like 5 stars, but I do think it could be like, I think it could be maybe 10. 10. What am I talking about? I think like 3.5, 4. I feel like at the moment I'm saying 3.75, 4 stars, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, today is a day where I'm probably going to be listening to a lot of my audiobook because I am going to be doing some content stuff that I won't require to listen to. I am going to be I'll be editing Saturday's video, at least Saturday, so hopefully. Okay, I'm not updating on any readings, I've not read anything since I spoke. However, I did get a delivery today. This was ordered like 2 weeks ago on Etsy. I actually have somewhere in my room. I've lost them, I've misplaced them, and it was stressing me out to the point where I was going to order more because I was going to order more anyway. And it's basically Kindle inserts. I absolutely love them for my Kindle. If you can see, I've got a chestnut springs on now. My pop socket was on here. I just took it off because it was annoying me, so I just took it off for a bit to read without the pop socket. But yeah, my chestnut springs one is on at the moment, but I'm going to change it. So I've ordered some more. These are from Inserts with Jade. She actually popped a free one in there for me as well, which is really sweet. And what the sweet, the one she popped in there that for free was one I already had. I'm pretty sure it's this one because I don't remember ordering this one again. But so I might have 2 of them if I find the other one, but if not, I have it because it's one of my favourites as well. So we're gonna go through it. I have a Taylor Swift one, like Evermore, and like Evermore and Folklore, 2 of my favourite albums. Evermore, Folklore, and the Talk to Poets Department. And then Speak Now is my number 1. But then those 3 are my favourite ones. I love this. I then have a Saving/Redeeming 6 one because my favourite Boys and Thomas books are the Saving and Redeeming 6 with Releasing 10 a close follow up. We have a Windy City series 1 because it's my all-time favourite series, as well as this is a free one, I'm pretty sure, because I've already have this one, Boys of Tommen, and I love it. I love the Boys of Tommen, my favourite series. And then this is why I want to find my one, because I have Magnolia Parks one in there that I absolutely love. But anyways, and then I've got Harry Styles, because I do love Harry Styles, and it's giving cowboy vibes, cowgirl era on it, so yeah. I think I'm going to put the Taylor Swift one on first, just for now. Okay, we're going to avoid how I look. I've had a bit of a slight productive day. Not that productive. What did I do? Obviously, I got my nails done because I've got a wedding next week. So I wanted my nails fresh for the wedding because obviously I want to look my best. It's not my wedding, it's my friend's. But I would like to look nice at her wedding. Not that it's about me, it's about her. But yeah. And so I've got, that's what I've done. And then I've edited this weekend's video. I want to edit the weekend after next week's one soon because it is my holiday video. So I feel like I'm in that mindset of wanting to edit it because it is what I've just done. And usually I was going to put it after a couple of other videos I've already filmed. So I filmed before this one. But I just really wanted to get the holiday one up sooner, so I'm putting that one up first, and then I'm going to do the other ones. But I'm now going to sit here and do my second reading session for 75 books. I was going to listen to my audiobook today. I'm not in the mood. I think I'm going to save it for tomorrow. Although I found out there's clients in the office tomorrow, which is really freaking annoying, but it's okay. So I'm going to do my second reading session. I'm going to read The Best Worst Thing by Lauren Oakey, and get further through it. Again, I've still got my pop socket off because it was annoying me. I go through phases. I'm 32% of the way through this book, so I'm excited to continue. I'm excited to get further in, so let's set a timer, let's go. Okay, we're going to avoid my hair. However, it is 11:15 and I need to get ready to go back to work tomorrow for 3 days before another 2 days off, but yeah, I go back to work tomorrow after having time off, and it's really weird because I only had 4 days off technically, but it feels like I've had a longer time off, which is good because it makes me feel like I'm ready to go back. I'll say that, and then tomorrow I'll be like, oh, goodness sake. However, I have just actually sat here and binged dressed. I had things to do today, and I didn't do anything this evening when I was meant to do it. So I sat here and actually binged this book, The Best Worst Thing by Lauren Oakey. I don't know how I feel. I enjoyed the story of watching Nicole kind of get her life back together and seeing her life change and her progress from what happened. But I just don't know. I don't know. I think there was parts where I was just like, okay, I'm not interested. I did care, and there was points where I was like, oh my god, can't believe you're doing this. And I probably did feel sorry for Logan. Probably also felt sorry. I didn't really feel sorry for Gabe because he did do it to himself. But I can understand where he was coming from, and I can understand, like, I felt it did feel some ways real, but I don't know. I think I'm giving this a 3.5 stars. It wasn't my favourite. I think I've read some better books, but it was good. Now I need to figure out what I'm reading next because I finished this, and this is a mood reading vlog. Now, it's between these two books. Let me go get them. Oh. Because I really wanted to read a physical book because I haven't read a physical book in a while. So I'm choosing between The Nightingale by Kristen Hannah, which is my 2026 TBR. So I know it's going to get read soon anyway, so I could do it now. Or I could do it next time when I do my next video. Or I just don't know. Or the other one is The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez, which is her latest release. I'm so upset with her books that this will be the next one I need to read. But the problem I have with it is I've had mixed reviews, and I know a lot of people really like it, and I think it's intriguing. I feel like it's going to be this one because I feel like this book is a book I need to get to. Hello, okay, I look a little bit worse for wear. I'm very tired, and I don't really know why. I have got something I'm trying to stop myself from getting. This is my second one of the day, but I need it. I have got an energy drink. I really shouldn't be drinking an energy drink right now. Like, I don't need a second one, but I've got rehearsals tonight, and I just know if I don't drink it, I'm not gonna, like, I don't think this works. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I just need to wake up. Anyway, this is off topic. I came to talk about Sunrise and the Reaping by Suzanne Collins because I have officially finished that book. Now, if this book was not on my radar to read until the trailer for the film came out, and I was like, okay, I have the audiobook because I bought it with a credit, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to use my credit on. I'll use it on that because I'm sure eventually I will want to read it. So I listened to the audiobook, and oh my god, I really, really enjoyed it. My heart now, I feel like I understand Haymitch a lot more. Like, I loved him in Hunger Games, but obviously there was things I didn't know about him because we didn't get his story. It wasn't his story, to be fair, it was Peter and Katniss' story. Now getting his story was just, it was amazing, it was incredible. Absolutely loved it. That's what I need. I'm giving it a 4.5 stars. I don't think I was as connected to it as some people were, but it was a really good book. I cried at the end, well, nearly cried at the end. I was walking home from work, so I didn't cry, but I did find it quite emotional. And the epilogue was, I loved how the epilogue kind of spun it all together, like spun the stories together. And there was things that I was listening to, and I was like, I recognise that from Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes. Now, I haven't read the other books, I've only watched the films, so I can only relate them to the films rather than the books. But I do like how there was things that were, like, resonated from Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes, like the Covey and stuff, and I just loved it, so 4.5 stars. I'm obviously still reading The Nightingale. I've literally read 42 pages of a book, so I think I'm going to do the thumbnail, upload my YouTube video, and then literally probably just sit and read before rehearsals. Try and get a bit of reading done before rehearsals start. If I can actually keep my eyes open to do so, but yeah. Okay, I'm just getting ready to go to bed. However, I think I'm not DNFing it, but I'm soft DNFing this right now because I don't actually think I'm in the mood for it. I think I picked it up and was like, I think I'm in the mood for it, but I'm not. So I'm not getting into it because I'm not in the mood for it. I'm not even in the mood for The Night We Met now that we're a few days in. So I'm gonna kind of have a look through my Kindle library of books I want to read, or maybe on my TBR cart. And I think I'll just pick something else up for now. And hopefully I'll come back to this soon because I do really want to read it, but I want to read it when I'm actually in the mood to read it. And right now I just know I'm not in the mood to read it, and I think I'm just like forcing myself to read it. I fear I'm in a reading slump. Now, the only reason I say this is that I do not want to pick up anything. Absolutely anything. I woke up this morning to do my first 45-minute session and read 75 books. Right. Really excited. I was going to pick up Well, I didn't know what I was going to pick up, but I figured I had it down to 4 books between Bridesmaid for Hire, Thrown on the something, I forgot what it's called, but Belle was talking about it for so long. And then I picked up 2 rereads, like Ugly Love and Say You Swear, which are 2 books I really enjoyed. Ugly Love I read in 24 hours, I was obsessed. I picked each of them up, read the first chapter. I don't know you have to read more than the first chapter to get into a book, but I just don't want to read it. I don't. And I just spent the last half hour trying to figure out what the hell I want to read. I even bought The Nightingale on Kindle, thinking maybe that will help. But just looking at that, and I'm like, I want to enjoy that book. And the thing is, I'm trying to think of any easy book to binge. Like, I don't want to reread, I don't want a thriller, So like, this is my fear, I'm in a reading slump. And I don't like it, because right now it's actually irritating me, because I like to read. Reading actually fills my time, and I know I've got other things I could do in my time. But in my lunch breaks, I don't do anything. I literally sit at work in the office. What am I going to do? I don't want to scroll on TikTok on my lunch break. I like to read. It takes my brain off work. It takes my mind off everything, so that I can just actually have a lunch break. So my plan, I've downloaded Dear Debbie by Frida McFadden. I've downloaded Play Along by Liz Tom Ford, because I tried to start in her league. They're in her own league. And don't get me wrong, that was intriguing me, but I also was like, right now, I don't think it's the time I want to read it, because I don't want to end up hating the book because I'm forcing myself to read it. Does that make sense? I don't know, and it's really stressful, so I'm putting it to Play Along, because I can reread it. And it's my favourite book of the whole series, so it's like, if I reread it, it's not the end of the world. But I'm just in a very irritable mood today, and I don't know what it is, and it's really winding me up, because it's like, I don't know if it's just because last night I had a not really shitty mood, but I put myself in a shitty mood because of something small. But now I'm just like, well, why am I irritated? Why is everything irritating me? Like, I'm doing absolutely everything I can to not be irritated. Everything I want to do is like irritating me. And it's payday. Usually I'm happy on payday because like I've got money, so I don't really know why. And I'm thinking of doing a bit of a mini bookshop tomorrow. Maybe that will help. Get some new books. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where is this gone? Sorry, my squad chills on my bed. I'm supposed to do my hair. I don't really know. Like, part of me just... I was going to try and pick up the 3rd book in the Companion Fate saga. And I was intrigued, but then part of me's like... And I still might do it. Because I won't be reading until my second lunch break. Because my first lunch break I'll be going out to get food anyway. Oh my god, my hair. So, like, I've got time to figure it out. And I am going to start my audiobook reread for... Binding 13 anyway. Well, not start, continue. Anyway, so it's not going to be a problem. I think I just need to not put... I think I'm putting too much pressure on myself to pick up a book. And I know my usual way if I'm getting into a slump is trying to reread. And I can read a little bit slower because I am ahead of filming right now. So I'm not in any real rush to film to get... But I also I don't want to end this vlog like midway going, yeah, cool, we're done. Okay, I've got these new pyjamas on. They're yellow, like butter yellow, they're cute. However, I didn't come to talk about that. The light, oh, I don't like the light. Oh, do you think if I turn my light off it'll be better? You can't really see me, but we're going to have to do this because the light, I did not like the light blowing through and I can't move the camera right now. I started Bridesmaid for Hire. Literally, I've already read the prologue in 1 chapter, but I do love, and I had the same feeling in the last book I read of hers, which was Till Summer Do Us Part. Like, I read of hers on holiday, and it just goes straight to the point, like very straight to the point. You're not going through a few chapters to set up what is actually going to happen in the book. You kind of, I mean, obviously there's certain parts that have not happened yet, but you get pretty much straight to the point in what's going to happen from start. So I am already enjoying this. I don't think I'm in a slump. I think I just need the right book. And I think this was the right book to pick up because it's just easy. And I thought it's just an easy book that I don't have high expectations for. And I know if I have high expectations for The Nightingale. In her own league, I have high expectations for. The fantasy book that I wanted to pick up, I know that it's 3rd in the series I'm currently reading, but I just really want to read it to read it. So, does that make sense? So yeah, I'm going to read this. I don't know how long I'm going to keep this vlog going for though, so we'll see what happens. Okay, let me just lock this. I'm about to do a sit down and try and start my second session of reading 75 booked today. I don't actually know how I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to have to, on this weekend, like tomorrow and Monday is going to be our mission. Because Monday is my friend's wedding and I'm not going to be reading at the wedding. I'm sorry, I know she's a reader, but that would be really rude. So I think I'm going to have to wake up early and try and do an hour and a half. Or, now, I have the option of doing 45 minutes of reading physically in the morning when I wake myself up. Like maybe go out to town. It depends what time places to shut tomorrow. I could maybe get some breakfast food tomorrow. If not, we'll do it. I'll have to go out early on Monday, and then I read for 45 minutes, and then I do an audiobook whilst I'm like doing my makeup. Because I've got to arrive to the venue from 12. I've got to be there way before 1. I would like to be there for the latest 12:30, but I'll be aiming to get there for 12 because I hate being late. Anyway, I'm about to start reading my 75 books whilst I wait for my food to arrive, and then I'll probably pause it to eat and then go back to reading to do my rest of the 45 minutes. But I thought I'd quickly talk to you about this book. You meet Maggie and Brody is best friends of Maggie's brother. They had a moment one night a moment at her brother's wedding, which they kissed and then he basically ran away. And it's like, I would say, it says enemies to lovers. I'm gonna go with hate to lovers. But you can tell you can already tell it's gonna be some kind of interesting journey. So I'm excited and I'm hoping to enjoy it. We will see how much I can get through today. I would like to try and hit the 100-page mark today, if possible. What page am I on? 59? 59. So I'm only 41 pages away from it, so it's doable. So let's get on with reading. I'm so hungry. My food needs to hurry up or I might go insane. Okay, hello. I don't really remember when I last spoke to you guys, because I've been away for the last couple of nights because I had my friend's wedding yesterday. Talking about Bridesmaid for Hire, I'm nearly 70% of the way through. I'm going to see if I can try and finish this tonight. If not, tomorrow morning before I start work. I'm working from home tomorrow. So, yeah, shouldn't take me too long to finish now. We've got to the romance point, so we're going to get some kind of second-hand breakup or something like that. I don't know. Some kind of conflict to why it's not going to work out for them. I'm really enjoying the book. It isn't giving, unlike Till Summer Do Us Part, it's not giving me 5-star vibes, but I am enjoying it and I do want to continue the series. So of course I will be probably picking them up at some point. But yeah, I'll probably hopefully end this vlog tomorrow and do the intro of my new video tomorrow because I'm not going to do that right now because I'm way too tired. But I'm very happy I'm reading this. I'm currently doing my 75 book, my second session of 75 book today, so I'm gonna sit and get cozy and just read for a bit before I go to continue reading before bed. Hello, okay, it is the next day since I last spoke to you. I told you yesterday I was going to try and finish Bridesmaid for Hire yesterday, and I did. I actually finished it last night, and I was getting so tired to the point where I was like, I could just wait till the morning, but luckily it wasn't late. I finished it at 10 p.m, so it was a good time because it was I was getting ready to go to bed, but it helped me get prepared to go to bed. I literally didn't do much yesterday evening. I was I'm just going to relax. I'm going to try and finish this book. That's mainly my plan because I'm just too tired to do anything else. But it was worth it because I'm now feeling refreshed and ready to work today compared to what I was last week when I went back to work after time off. However, I feel I look at the camera but I look like I'm half asleep. So apologies if I look like I'm I'm not. I'm actually awake. But I thought I'd quickly wrap the vlog up. I finished, like I said, Bridesmaids for Hire yesterday, and I gave it a 4.25 stars. It didn't hit me like the other one did, Till Summer Do Us Part. That one just got me, and I loved it. This one didn't get me like that, and I feel like at the end, the guy was just a bit too... Until he figured out what he was going to do, he was a bit too sappy for me, and a bit too, like, oh, I'm so sad. Like, things didn't work out. Well, we always know it's going to work out eventually, and it was just like... It is definitely... The guy falls harder than the girl. Like, she definitely falls, but he falls harder. In my eyes, anyway. And the way he was acting was just a bit like... Okay, you're a little bit dramatic for my liking right now. Be a bit more like, okay... Get your goals, go, if you wanted to fight for her, go fight for her, whatever. But yeah, I enjoyed the book, and I gave it 4.25 stars. I just think the ending was a little bit, I felt like we went for ages. Once they ended things, I guess it just took forever to resolve, and I mean I felt more realistic in that way, but it just felt forever because it just felt like a lot of just moping, and the chapters just got so long when it could have just been wound up a little bit quicker. But I enjoyed it. 4.25 stars. But with that being said, that means this video is now come to an end. In this vlog, I don't even know what I read. I started with The Best Worst Thing by Laura Noki, and I gave that a 3.5 stars. I think that's 3.75 stars. I then listened to Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins, which I gave 4 stars. And then I read, I picked up The Nightingale, but decided to soften it until I'm actually in the mood to read it. If you weren't here, if you haven't seen the crash out clip, or I did cut the crash out clip out, who knows what I will do. I thought I was going to a reading slump, and it was just a stressful moment, but I'm not in a reading slump. But I did soften after The Nightingale, and we'll pick it up when I'm more in the mood for that, because it's just a bit more of an intense kind of book. So it will come out. And obviously then I read Bridesmaids for Hire by Megan Quinn, which I gave 4.25. But that is the end of this video. If you did enjoy, please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, and I will see you again very soon with another video. Bye.